No, not at all. What would you gentlemen like to discuss next? Come on, choosy something.
Yeah, man, Frank gave us some drums.
Finally?
Yeah, but these wasn't the drums.
That's not the drums you was waiting on?
There wasn't the Dilla drums?
This wasn't it, man. Damn. Fuck with Frank, but this new song, DHL, which I think is a shipping company.
I believe so.
This ain't it.
Well,
Ship a new beat.
Oh, Frank freaky ass was trying to ship. That nigga Frank is a freak. He be using my lines on the low. Yo, I wish I could ship this right to you.
Stupid, man.
React.
I didn't hear it.
Well,
but
did you
that
guys hear
sounded
it? Did anyone else hear
But I
it?
heard he starts rapping. So.
I'm not gonna play it here because Frank is one of those dudes that
he'll
signed
take
to
it
himself and sue all of you for your whole life, and he'll win it.
Yeah.
So
We can't dislike a song or he'll sue us.
yeah. What do y'all think?
I didn't know this this little tidbit from Genius. DHL is a Frank Ocean's first original track since 2017, which debuted at the end of the first Blonde Radio episode of the year.
Oh, so it's an old song.
That's what, or is that saying? That's worded weird.
Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Talk about the song. I don't want to hear from Genius. I want to hear from you.
I was the only one that commented on it. I said I didn't like it. I don't think this is the one. I think Frank has so much more better music on his hard drive chilling, and this is not the way to come back.
Okay, so much more better is not a thing. Don't say it again. Parks, you haven't
just
heard
start
it.
using- you start using fucking-
all right, you haven't heard it. He hadn't heard Chance's album, right?
Yeah.
No, Rory still didn't get around to it.
I really haven't.
No, I told you.
I love that I
would
really
have to
have it
live
every
with
time.
it had I heard it. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about you.
Yeah.
This guy's a slickster. Maul, what's going on? You heard DHL?
I did.
React.
I'm not really, I don't know. I like Frank Ocean. I think this is just him being like, in his artistic bag. I can't really say I like it. I can't really say I don't like it yet. I'm just happy he's putting out music.
Can I say that sometimes I just don't want artists to get in their artsy bag. Like I know that's a
should get in
thing.
your regular bag,
No, you
please?
should go off right now about that. This is a real thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
real.
like sometimes I just want you to give me your great traditional R&B music. And I think
Yeah.
Frank's one of those like real artsy people, not the people that fake to do it as an image.
Oh,
I
no,
really
he's-
think he
no,
is
he's-
that.
yeah, yeah.
He's an
But
artist for sure.
sometimes I just need you to pull it back, come back to earth, and just give us regular good music.
But
Yeah.
no, a lot of the times, artists feel like you want them to give you what they've given us already. And a lot of times, real artists will say like that. I'm not there mentally where I was when I created that.
Of course. But
moment.
I hate when they do the artsy thing and then everyone's always like, "Oh no, this was his Prince album." I've never liked the "This is his Prince" album when they try to say that's why it wasn't good when it wasn't like Prince at all.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. No. And artists need to stop saying that.
Yeah.
I like to pimp, to
I
pimp a
get,
butterfly.
I do get what they mean if they use that analogy though. Because
Yeah.
even as the biggest Prince fan, you're there for the change.
Yeah.
Like you could spot the album
Like every
was different.
Prince fans, there's a lot of albums that Prince fans don't particularly like, but you understand the art. Like sometimes artists do this thing where they want you to come into their world and in their mind, and it gets a little confusing at times. It's like I can't.
You guys
I
are
don't.
starting so many conversations in my mind.
No, but that's how as an artist.
Well,
you know,
which way
it's
should it be? Should it be as an artist?
Give us
you
a
make-
piece of your mind. Show us some of your mind, but make it to where we can comprehend it.
Because I appreciate those artists that don't waver on the sake of what the fans would like to hear.
Yeah.
Me too.
No, I like experimental
too.
albums, but sometimes you got to come back to.
Yeah, make it
Yeah.
to where we can comprehend it. That's all I'm saying.
He already gave us an experimental with Blonde in the movie.
The other joint,
album.
yeah.
I
There was a
don't
lot
think-
of experimental.
and I think that's just our opinion. I don't think that Frank Hive would say that Blonde is an experimental album at all.
Actually, yeah, you have a point there.
They,
I
they-
think that's
be
very.
loved.
they wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
my point, and I agree with you guys, and this is where it just can get a little frustrating because some of the problems that I have with artistry, I find in as Rory would say, peak popularity. And the same problem for me could exist from both. If you dig too far into your artistry bag, you could potentially lose me. because it's such a wide range of shit that you dig into. Like, Frank is one of those people for me. I clown him a lot on his podcast, but Frank is amazing, and I really, really fuck with him. And I think the type of song he can make is probably only like 3% of artists that can make it when he get into that bag.
Yeah,
For sure.
Like, it ain't been another Novocaine. It ain't been another Pyramids. There's a few more of those where when he starts just wilding and saying, you know what, y'all suck my dick, I'm better than y'all.
Channel Orange.
He gets into that.
I don't
But
know.
that's-
Many
I don't
artists can
think
make
that me, Frank Hyde, relax. I'm only talking about me. Y'all love Blonde. I do not. For me, he hasn't been in that bag in a while, and I don't knock him for it. I just think his artistry is so wide. Now, take that same argument for Drake, who I won't get into artistry, but his popularity is so wide that he gonna get into a whole bunch of different bags, and all of those bags may and will not be for me. So you just lose people that way. I don't knock it. I don't knock them that way, but there's a short list of people who, like, we appreciate Kanye, even with Kanye's gospel album coming right now, which I am not going to listen to. I don't care how many fucking Kirk Franklin teasers Def Jam puts out. I'm not going to listen to it. But boy, do I appreciate the fact that for however many years now, he has given us an entirely different album on a whole different wave with a whole different sound without giving a fuck about what the fans think about it.
Yeah,
and he's been right 97% of the time.
85,
70, 75,
80,
I'll give him.
yeah.
But
Whatever
still,
the
Yeah, I'm
percentage,
lowering
whatever
that
the
one,
percentage,
it's
Ye
still a high
was.
percent. That's a very high percentage for experimental.
I'm not good at math. Whatever.
Well, I
gets
thought
Ye
about
out-
that. I thought about that earlier when all these top 100 whatever list was running around. I was like, well, damn, we in the playlist era. Eventually, they're gonna get into top playlist acts or top discography acts. And is that a battle between Drake and Kanye? Not to dick eat Drake this whole episode because I don't want to talk about him anymore. But Hov for me is on that. Y'all would
Kanye-
put Ross. I don't think he's in that one.
Kanye would be number one for me on that list.
discographies.
It would be hard to beat
Solo.
Kanye.
Yeah.
It's tough to beat Kanye.
Solo, yeah.
I mean, as rappers, it would be hard to beat Ross as well. For me, when you look at all of his albums, like I
I agree with you.
I don't know a lot of rappers that have put out consistently good albums and music that like Ross has.
I'm not letting you get that off no more.
Why? Name a Ross album that was trash.
I can't.
Exactly.
It doesn't exist.
Exactly. So that's all I'm saying.
But
he
no.
makes consistently good albums.
But the same way that we applaud Kanye, and this is just me, I'm not telling you to change your Ross theory. The same way that I applaud Kanye for the different style album every time out the gate, I'm gonna fault a nigga for staying safe. And in Ross's consistency, he is safe.
That's fair.
So
Yeah, but-
yes, wait. I like that type of music. So I like everything that Ross puts out and think it's better than most of the shit niggas put out. But what's beautiful to me about the Drakes and the Kanyes and the Jay-Z's and the Dr. Dre's and whoever else I can make, Kendrick, Cole, is it don't matter where I'm at. Put me with the backpackers, put me with the street niggas, put me in a festival, put me in SOBs, put me with the execs, put me in impoverished towns. Anywhere you put me, 50 Cent is probably in this too. I have a song that's gonna get this shit started. T.I. is probably in that too. Like people with Outkast is probably in that too.
Definitely in that.
Yeah.
Ross, to me, I could be wrong, isn't that.
He doesn't.
He doesn't have the song that feeds all of these
That's a
different
fact.
areas.
Yeah. He's a little bit one dimensional, but he does that
It's
one
a
dimension.
great fucking
It's just
dimension.
the dimension is
It is a great fucking dimension.
I'm gonna make a Ross playlist for you. I'm not gonna just use just the album. I'm gonna go to the mixtape shit because I think there's some records on a lot of his mixtapes that you may have missed. But I got you though.
Well, Ross is also that artist for me in terms of niggas with the most heat that I might have missed.
Yeah.
Because I bump into a new old Ross song every 3 years.
Yeah.
Just one that I missed.
He has a lot of songs
that I
first
like.
of all. Yeah.
That I liked. And I'm like, oh, damn, where I was at for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do that with too many other people. He's on that list for me.
I think that's partially because his sound is kind of the same that some shit can get lost in the crack. We're like, oh, this is just, I heard this one.
But you have
track
to
6 and 7.
It's funny with that asterisk you'd give him about not maybe stepping out of his comfort zone. You have to give the credit that sound has lasted that long.
That's true.
Like it's nuts that sound worked when he came out in whatever, and in 2019 that sound still works.
I don't think that at all. And I totally disagree. I'm not giving him credit for that sound still working because I don't think that sound still works. I think he still works with it.
But it's his. I mean, it's his sound,
I don't, and that's why I think he still works.
and I think
with
that's
it.
even doper that he's not following a sound.
No, it's
that's
super
working.
dope. But any of these other niggas gonna try and
I think
jack
that says
it,
well about your
and no.
consistency that you
Well, if
could
you're
be
talking
you.
about the Justice League sound, a lot of people have imitated that sound.
Yeah.
Ross owns that sound. I know
For sure.
people have but Ross owns that sound,
Yeah. Well,
and he keeps that sound moving. That's why I'm saying you have to still give him credit for his
I don't
longevity of
think-
keeping
I
that
just
sound
think
moving.
He keeps moving. I think he keeps moving no matter what. Whether you like the sound, you didn't like the fucking sound. This is what I'm doing, and you gonna fuck with it because he does it really well. But we probably saying the same thing.
I think
around
we're
in
saying the
circles.
exact same thing right now.
I think so. I think so. Two ways to milk a cow. Speaking
Not that I don't want to do any more lists, but I would do a discography list. I would like to do one. That'd be one that I would do
We should do that.
because that's
That would be
that's the
interesting,
biggest. That's on my highest part of what I look at an artist. Like,
me too.
what is it?
Discographies.
What's the music you're putting out?
me too.
that would be a really interesting.
That
list
would be an interesting.
to
Ghost-
do.
Ghostface.
I would read that. Yeah.
Very high.
Ghost is high.
Very high.
Ghost is real high.
Shut up, y'all say that about anything Ghost.
Well, we love
Because
Ghost.
all of his albums be dope.
I know we do too. Yeah, but I know. But does that mean that you're high in that list?
He would be high in the solo discography list. Yes, absolutely.
I agree. I agree with Parks.
Oh, is that the list we were doing? I'm sorry.
That's what we were
Yeah.
just discussing.
Just who has a great discography?
Solo
exactly what we're talking
discographies,
about.
Yes.
Well, that's not fair. Everybody has a great discography.
That's
then.
not even
No,
close
they
to
don't.
true.
What? What do
Compared to
you
the names we were bringing up, like Kanye.
Yeah.
I guess I would need to hear the criteria. That's what I'm saying.
The most good albums.
Yeah.
No, because then I'm saying the same thing that I just said for our Ross conversation.
Well, that's what Maul was saying.
And I'm not
in-
saying that
in-
about Ghostface, by the way. I'm just saying, how would you grade what's number one just because we like dope catalogs?
Yeah.
I'm tired of lists.
Wait, we didn't even get into the Rolling
I was
Stone
gonna
Top
say,
100.
I was gonna-
Do you
Rolling
wanna- Do you
Stone
want to
thinks
get into
otherwise.
that right this second, or you want to wait?